Fellas, it's about time I get on out of here, all right? You know, I mean, it has been a pleasure to meet you, but I got a busy night. Shoot, I got 3 dinners, 2 meet and greets, cattle call, slip and grin, a grip and grin, a click and smile, and, you know, play my cards right. Maybe late night ask rap. I don't know, but you know what? It has been a real pleasure, a real pleasure, all right? So, Roy, you're going to go places, I can tell, man. And you know what, Howard? You just keep on being Howard. Tell you what. All right? See you later. That's freaking man of action, all right? No. He could get something done. Put that guy in charge of that health reform thing. He'll get it snapped up, you know? No, you know what? I agree with the Republicans on this one. I don't want nobody getting in between, you know. The government's got no place in between the decisions of a doctor and a patient, unless the patient's in a persistent vegetative state or asking about contraception or AIDS or abortion or buying drugs from Canada or you know, the wacky weed, whatever, you know. But the point is, other than that, the government's got no place in between a doctor and your patient and their insurance company. That's right. Yeah. No. You know what? I don't even like my doctor getting involved in my health decisions. All right? I want that to be me. Yeah, kiddo. Because, like, you know, my doctor is all self-centered. It's always like about me. I need you to quit drinking. I need you to exercise more. I think you're going to die. What? When's the time to talk about my needs? Joe, I need another beam. Yeah, go ahead, give me the chaser too, all right? Yeah, because, kid, one way or the other, y'all gotta go. Shoot, you know? But it's all about, you know, how you present yourself, you know? And I feel like I've made an impact around here. Yeah, I certainly have. I worked on the health for 15 friggin' years, all right? And then it all fell apart, you know? I mean, yeah, it all started with that Florida crap. Yeah. You was too young to vote in that one, I would say, but, you got to remember it, though. Yeah, Florida 2000. That crap, the Pepsi Challenge could have run that crap better. No hanging chads, no nothing, all right? Just, you know, Pepsi, Coke, which you like, I can't tell, whatever. I forget about it, you know. You know what, Joe? I think you're right. I think the Native people would have fucked it up by voting for RC. You're absolutely right. The point being, though, you know, that if we'd shown a little bit more gumption, and that's it, we wouldn't have had to put up with, you know, 8 years of chuckle fuck, you know. You know, because of the freaking Native voters, kid. You know, because of the freaking Native voters, we didn't get Pepsi, we didn't get Coke in the White House. All right, fine. So, you know, so we did a little Coke. So is the current guy, all right? It's the thing. It's the new pot, all right? The point being, we didn't get no Pepsi. We didn't get no Coke, okay? We had 8 freaking years of caffeine-free diet freaking Shasta, all right? I'm pissed off. Three mayors, 2 assemblymen, and 5 rabbis walk into a bar. They all walk out in cuffs. All right? The start of a joke, or it's New Jersey, all right? I'll tell you what, I was proud to see that, too. I don't know if you all saw that story. There's like the biggest corruption scandal in years, and I'm proud and happy to see it, because there was a time when things made sense, all right? All right? There was a point. All right, look, some people end up leaving Capitol Hill because they find other, you know, opportunities. Some people, you know, they just get tired of it. Other people, they got to leave because all their friends are getting indicted. Look, I ain't defending nothing in my past, okay? It just kind of happens that way. The thing is, you got to recognize that there was a fundamental shift, a change that happened. All right? Suddenly we were, you know, where I grew up, you paid your own blackmail. Okay, you didn't have your parents pay for it. That's right. He paid for his parents paid for his sex. His kids are paying for his deficit, and that's a typical politician right there. There was a point, though. There was a point when I was growing up. I had the world by the short hairs. I swear to God. You know, I mean, I was growing up in New York City, and I could see them towers that the frickin' bastards tore down recently. You know, with the 2 airplanes that screwed me up entirely. That's why I sit there. So frickin' towers. I could see them towers from my my practice field. All right, you know, the sides would start glowing orange towards the end of the day, and I knew it was time for practice to end. That's when things made sense, you know. I mean, like I remember this one time, you know, I was coming from a football game and here out in New Utrecht, and we had won, and I had blocked a punt. All right, I had played great. All right, and I felt strong, and I'm sitting there alone in this subway car and looking out the windows and you know, at the harbor and all the scratches and the graffiti and stuff in the windows and everything's flying by, and I'm seeing the skyline, and above it I'm seeing them two gorgeous glowing towers, and I wanted to just breathe the air. So I step outside, all right? I step in between the cars, and I'm hanging out there. I'm swinging my leg like we used to do in junior high when we were going through the tunnels, and David Patton lost his calculus book on the ground, made up a whole complicated story about some Turkish person taking it. Look, I was out there in the tunnel, all right? But out there on the bridge this time alone, and I'm breathing in the air, and I'm looking at the boats and the bridges and them towers, you know, and I felt it. God, I was on top of the world. You know, made it, Ma. Top of the world. Joe, I think I'm going to go home. Yeah. It's fine. You know, kid, no, you stay where you are, all right? I've had too much intensity for one night. I got to go someplace where I know nothing's going to happen, you know, where I can relax. All right, I'm going to the Democratic Club, Joe. Joe, no, kid, you stay. All right, kid, you got to come. Fine. You come with me. All right? Joe, take care. God bless, all right? Fellas, God bless you both, all right? Thank you. It's a crazy world we live in, I'll tell you what. And you know, I don't feel like there's any kind of room for hatred or anger or something like that, the way these guys all weather top, all right? I got a belly full of that growing up in Belfast. You know, I don't have any hatred for anyone, all right? But except for immigrants. You know what I'm talking about. I'm talking about them that don't follow the rules, all right? There's a good way of doing it and a bad way. And the good way is to get your alderman friend to clout for you at City Hall, or talk to the congressman, or talk to the senator, who'll get a little language slipped into an appropriation bill that declares Irish bartenders as a protected and rare skill. However you get here, it's a grand country, you know. What attracted me to this country? A fellow by the name of Michael Jackson. Right. Oh, no, don't give me that, all right? Belfast and Gary, very similar towns, all right? And when you're crap at football and you're too scared to throw rocks at the Paris, you got to come up with some kind of a skill. Well, my skill was this. Your hand's empty. Your hand's empty. I believed in that Michael Jackson fella. I swear to God, Shimon was an Irish name. But I can't have me hand empty anymore. I think it's about time for me to have myself a drink. All right? So... Portage. Sir. Thank you. And thank you all very much, so much for being here. It's time for me to go home. Cheers.